There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snags a quick pass on the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Running back searching for the hole. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bears will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Makes the catch. It's Collier. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tosses it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right on target this time. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Sparty.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a 1st down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick. on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after.
Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down. He goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Collier. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Turning it on. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is... 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going to run it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to loosen focus and drop that football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Utah State. The moment something...
Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll run play action. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it up to 25. He's into the open down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Bears!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Carr. Got his man. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the right. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
On the play. Coming up, fourth down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Smarty. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Has the sticks and still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Oh, better look out! They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off-play action on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kick splits the uprights, so at least they salvage that. Time has expired. 3 points on the total. Still coming up well short, and this one is all... They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.